Seven days is a lifetime in politics, much less 7 months. I mean, we could have even a national, an international incident or a national emergency that could change the equation, just beyond just the economic issues, which of course are paramount. We have nearly 10% unemployment in our community, the Latino community much higher than that. It's been a meek recovery at best, if there is even a recovery. No one's forecasting a dramatic turnaround in the next 6 or 7 months. I don't think it's possible to move the economic ship that quickly. The so-called benefits of this health care package won't be seen for 6 or 7 months. Nothing's going to really be immediate. We're going to have payroll taxes change. People, I think the details they've seen about health care remain a concern. So there's not going to be any immediate so-called benefit from the. In fact, it's quite different. The health care package is structured in a way that we pay first and get benefits later over the next 10 years. So I don't think that, nor do I think any of the other factors such as the economy, unless it changes around in a way that I don't think is possible, will alter the equation in November.
Well, if you're one of the million-plus families who has a college kid graduating in May or June, and they can continue to stay on your health insurance as they start to look for their first jobs.
With insurance premiums going up as a consequence, because the risk pool is now bigger. So just clear to the viewers, yeah, that sounds great. Your premiums just went up. So there's no free lunch. And when they see their premiums come up, they can look back to this package as the reason that happened.
40 or so seats would have the Republicans taking back the House, a 40-seat swing. A midterm election for a first term of a president, about a 20-seat swing on average. So what happens now?
I think what you have to look at is what we talked about. There's still a long way to go. Ray, there are immediate impacts that people are going to see with some of these healthcare bills and others. You know, one of the things, and I'll get to that first, one of the pre-existing conditions. You know, for families who've had pre-existing conditions, haven't been able to get coverage, that's going to be eliminated. That's a huge benefit for a lot of folks. Huge benefits for my mother who has diabetes. Huge benefits for millions of Americans around the country who have been struggling to deal with coverage and paying for health care for conditions they have that's been excluded. That's an immediate thing that will provide relief and coverage to folks that I think is going to change the dynamic. You know, one of the other things, as you mentioned, is that this administration gets criticized and Democrats get criticized a lot for, is that we haven't seen a faster recovery. But yet we hear Alfonso say, the recovery can't happen that fast, it's going to take time, yet they're going to continue to hammer over us on it. I think the average American understands that it takes time to repair the economy, that we've begun to see many improvements on that. There's been thousands of people who've been put back to work, hundreds of thousands of jobs that have been saved.
But still persistently high unemployment, and it's likely to still be in place in November.
Well, it's likely to still be in place, but we're going to begin to see movements. We're going to begin to see, look, my hometown, I live in Las Vegas. We have one of the highest unemployments in the country. We've been impacted more by the economic ruin and devastation of the previous administration, more than just about any other state in the country. And yet we've also begun to see what some of these reforms from the Recovery Act have done for our economy, whether it's to protect teachers, whether it's helping to build new roads and infrastructure in our economy. We just opened up a great new center called City Center on the Las Vegas Strip that brought 12,000 new jobs, all been through leadership of Senator Reid and this President Obama, who've been working to help provide these things. These processes will continue to happen. And yes, they'll happen slow. They're not going to get us where we need to be completely by November, but Americans are seeing the small little things begin to take effect, and I think that's going to provide a great atmosphere for Democrats come November.